Hi there, Lyle here from website and computer tutorials.com. In this video we're going to continue on with our local WordPress install on Windows. Previously we installed and set up and started Uniform Server as our local web server on the Windows 7 machine. So now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of it. We're going to install WordPress, and let's see if we can do it in their fantastic, famous 5-minute install. We won't go that fast, otherwise you'll wonder what's going on. So anyways, over here to WordPress.org, and let's go get a fresh copy of WordPress. Download WordPress, yes. That's the one we want. There it is, downloaded already. So let's go check my downloads folder. Why, look, there it is. So right click on there, copy. Now we're going to go into Uniform Server 11.5.2 Z or Z, and I put that over here in this folder, Uniform Server, and here is the web root or the document root for our local web server, or at least this instance of Uniform Server. So what we're going to do here now is just paste the zip, and what we're going to do next is just have a look at it with 7-zip, and I really recommend you get this and install it for your file compression needs. I'll do a quick video on that one here in a bit. But anyways, let's look at the archive, see what's inside there. You'll notice there's a folder in there called WordPress. And within that folder in the archive are all the files and folders that you need to have a complete WordPress website. Just go ahead and close that. So we're just going to extract that right here. Like that, and there we have a folder called WordPress. And just to show you I wasn't lying, this is it. This is a complete WordPress website. These are all the files and folders that you need for a fully functioning WordPress website, in addition to the database, which we're going to set up next, because you need a database for WordPress to work. There's two parts, the files and folders and the database. So let's see, do we still have Uniform Server running? No, I have shut that down. So that's good. We can go over here, start it up, and again we're going to use the default root password, so I'll just cancel that. No action taken. Start Apache, start MySQL. Get rid of these little fellows. I might as well get rid of that. We don't need that any longer. Back to here to the Uniform Server Control panel and click on PHP MyAdmin. This is the database administration tool. And minimize that. So once we're here, we need to create a database, an empty one, for WordPress to install itself into. We'll click on the Databases tab, and we'll make it easy. We'll name it WordPress. Remember now, no spaces, no goofy characters. Keep it simple, and lowercase is what I always use, but use whatever. Just no spaces. Click Create. You'll notice now we have a database listed over here now that we call WordPress, and there's nothing in it. That's fine, we'll fix that in a second. So let's just close that, because that's all we really need here right now. So we've got our database, we've got our files and folders in place. Next thing we need to do is run the install. So we go to localhost You see, I've got this done already, but WordPress is the name of the folder that we've created within our document root, or the www folder within Uniserver, Z, and just hit enter. And here's the beginning of the install. So we're going to use the default language, continue, and we have all this information. So let's go. Database name is WordPress, that's what we named it. Now this is the MySQL username, not one you're going to use to log into your WordPress site. And the default username for MySQL in Uniserver is root. And same with the password, remember, because we didn't change it. Database host is localhost. And we'll leave the table prefix the way it is right now. We won't touch that. And click submit. Oh, Sparky. Alrighty, run the install. Let me just close that. So, what are we going to call it? Oh, let's see. WordPress local. Windows. Because we'll probably be doing a Mac one soon. Username. Now this is to log into your WordPress dashboard, to the back end of your WordPress website, or WordPress powered website. For local installs only, I use admin just because it's easy to type over and over again. Never, ever use this username on a live site, because you just gave all the ne'er-do-wells a 50% head start by knowing what your username is. Now they have to guess your password, which for local installed only, I use something nice and easy that's easy to type over and over again. So 123, 123, do it again, 123, 123. Just a quick note here that when you, or if you move this site to a hosted account where it's live to the World Wide Web, this is one of the first things you want to do is go in and change these values in the database. And I'll be making a video on how to do that. But for now, let's just leave this as is. Email, any valid email, but I use this for all my local sites because there is no mail server set up as part of the local web server setup, although you can do it, but that's not part of this tutorial. And you notice I unchecked the privacy here, allow search engines to index this site. For local sites, we don't need that. So we're done here. Click install. And or whatever. Have a sip of tea, another cup of coffee, or something stronger if you like, or just twiddle your fingers for a couple or few seconds. I can pause the video now, but it'll be done here in a second, and I will point out to you with the latest few iterations of Uniform Server, the install hasn't finished cleanly, as you'll see in just a second here. But not to worry, we'll save the password, and this is what you'll get. A lot of people have mentioned this sort of occurrence on the WordPress forum, but that's easy enough to do. You just go up out here and backspace that, hit enter, and there you go. You're at the login. So we have admin and 123, 123. Again, never use this on a live site. So log in. There we go. Here's our WordPress backend, the dashboard. And let's go see what the front side looks like by clicking here. There it is. Ready to go. And was that 5 minutes? Oh, could be. And to get back to your dashboard, click back here. And there you have it. You're ready to go with your customization and everything else. But there's a local WordPress website running on the uniform server on a Windows 7 PC. Alrighty. Check back for more. Thanks for watching.